Hello, welcome to my presentation. The consumer goods industry is one of the key sectors in Vietnamese economy. Ajinomoto is one of the most familiar brands for the Vietnamese consumers. They are prestigious for their quality, reasonable price, and sustainable development in production. With a large annual sales, an effective warehouse operation is extremely crucial. Today, I am going to propose technology solution for the Ajinomoto Long Thanh warehouse and suggest some recommendations to confront the effect of cost escalation due to the intricate political landscapes. With the development of e-commerce, technology is more widely applied in the ability to effectively control warehouses. A series of the symbolic technologies such as RFID and barcodes are applied to control products according to the correct process. The manual warehouse management system is also gradually being abolished, making room for technology to promote its convenient features. Warehouse Management System, referred to as WMS, is a software program designed to direct the flow of material both into and out of the storage locations. The WMS provides a formal structure by which the distribution center's operational activity is carried out by operators and follows a set of instructions. As the WMS is customizable, it may be adapted to fit different business segments. In Vietnam, many large businesses have tested and incorporated WMS into warehouse operations. CJ put WMS into practice successfully with WMS in 4, or Vina F.Co. has helped customers increase accuracy and labor productivity thanks to WMS. The continuously increasing demand for warehouse management system is driving technology vendors to develop technology-enabled solutions in an optimal and cost-effective manner. Typical technology companies that provide WMS is SmartLog, CMC, OneTech Asia, TKE Log Company. Therefore, I propose WMS as a technological solution to innovate the current Ajinomoto Long Thanh warehouse. To implement WMS, we need to draw a specific process of warehouse performance efforts so you can see the whole process as the model. In the beginning, receiving is made after the order process is successful and advanced shipping notes are sent to the system. This includes integrated receiving that integrates with the purchasing order documents, and ASN allows the receiving supervisor to incoming shipments. It routes the internal documentation that issues warning notification to purchasing regarding discrepancy. Instant routing generates unique routing assignment upon the receipt of back order products. In the second step, we will divide the checking into quality control and inventory checking. Interfacing includes quality control management, quality control hold, lot and back tracking to ensure control procedures are performed in accordance with the management directive by SKUs, vendors, and orders. Notification issues report to the proper party should any anomaly occur. Inventory control requires audit trails, such as who, what, when, and where products were received, placed, and who moved a product to location. Query as part of this module will handle products by FIFO, lot, order number, and orders. Lead time calculations provides the ability to relate the lead time consumption and stock purchasing. To manage storage location, random put-away algorithm integrates storage of products by velocity, location management, assign the location by size, weight status, and storage by steps. Then automatically stock replenishment compares orders to inventory and creates reports. In the final steps of the process, batch pick blend query permits access to the status of any product by FIFO, lot, order number, and the order placements. Allocation on the interface of the system allows the ability to distinguish between inventories on hand and inventory assigned to orders are not available for the special purposes. Integrated shipping creates the internal shipping documentation, displays preferred and alternate the routing instructions, notify shippers of their special handling requirements, prepare and issue ASN. Within the warehouse performance, I just suggest further functions to keep track of the productivity such as task performance records, interleaving tasks to keep track and record the performance by task and by operator. Routing creates the most efficient routing in an order selection, reducing error contention. Random order checking generates random order checks to monitor operator performance. Besides, report generation provides both internal and external reports. To test the system, it is necessary to take a trial plan which takes more than 1 month. The trial will be run on the sample and the real customer data. To estimate the cost, I list the categories that should be considered based on the reference quotation of TKE log company. First, most module and software are run on the web except the app on PDA for warehouse officers run by the Android smartphone. Regarding the license cost for technology, cost relates to the data, document, and other data accounting management. The cost ranges from 1 million Vietnam dong to 9 million Vietnam dong, and there is no fee in maintenance for this kind of cost. For the cost of infrastructure, the warehouse must be equipped with the necessary stuff such as barcode printers, barcode paper, server. This category accounts for the most investment overall. Other additional costs can occur within the process relating to the specific features of the warehouse or further innovative function to adapt the warehouse performance. Besides, the operation of system in which region also affects the cost. The cost of operating in the metropolitan city costs more than in other provinces. In general, the total cost will be around 150 million Vietnam dong. However, it can be vary up to 200 million Vietnam dong, depending on the number of facilities the warehouse requires. Now I will explain the reason why I chose this kind of solution. To commence with the worldwide overview, WMS is considered as an innovative technology solution for various logistics companies. In the USA, a report made in 2021 reveals that more than 80% of respondents apply WMS in their warehouses. Back in Vietnam in recent years, this kind of solution is familiar because of its optimization and efficiency in management. In particular, the cost efficiency is more optimized than ever. Most of companies which have already applied WMS said that it optimized their operating expense. The utilization of technology reduces paperwork thanks to EDI and API. Less costs ensure the continuous improvements, and that is the outstanding point of WMS. The efficiency in management is the most concerns of company when they chose WMS. It helps the manager with the process and space optimization, which leads to the simplicity but efficiency in the warehouse system. Moreover, efficient labor management is highly appreciated thanks to WMS. In terms of the data-driven accuracy, it helps managers make regular reports so it can improve the order and report accuracy. From that, the managers can monitor responsiveness to fluctuating demands, get the insight of inventory turns, and plan to improve the customer service. However, some drawbacks still exist in the WMS that requires the prompt solution. The first downside is the high setup cost for initial investment. Second, since WMS relies on technology's utilization, the maintenance of the master data is quite difficult to manage when it comes to the huge scales. Sometimes it's likely to error, which can lead to the mistakes of the whole system and the final result of stocking. Third, application of technology can cause employee layoffs, increasing the level of unemployment in society. Now let's move on another case of Ajinomoto, the strategy for Ajinomoto to deal with the effect of the intricate political landscapes in the North-Side countries. The economy is gradually recovering after the COVID-19 pandemic, but the political conflict in the northern countries is a strong blow to the economy and the global supply chain. 2 years after military war, a great pressure exists in the supply sources of Vietnamese businesses, especially in an era where logistics sustainability is emphasized. Ajinomoto Vietnam is outside the area directly affected by the war. Most of the production is for domestic consumption, so no export activities of the business are affected by the war. Besides, the investment capital from Japan has remained stable over the years. However, there are still some controversial indirect impacts affecting Ajinomoto's operations. First, the prolonged war led to many difficulties in agricultural productions. Prices of fertilizers and agricultural supplies increased when Zhuhai Port, the Russia's main fertilizer export port, was closed. Animal feed supply is reduced. Prices are high. Input materials for the Ajinomoto production process are costly. Second, the war pushed up the oil prices, causing the logistic and transportation costs to increase. June 2022 recorded 1 liter of RON 95 with a retail price up to 33,000 Vietnam dong per liter. The domestic fuel price and ocean freight surged up, which leads to the stop of domestic delivery, import and export activities of many enterprises. But the consequences don't stop there. Third, the fuel supply chain is delayed, disrupting the source of imported animal feed. Then the quality of meat used as the raw material for Ajinomoto products is not 100% guaranteed. Last but not least, inflationary pressure on the global economy is becoming increasingly greater, causing the consumers to tighten their spending. In addition to the impacts mentioned above, Ajinomoto in the North-Side nations and its affiliates also face quite serious direct impacts. The embargo imposed by the US on Russia has affected business relationships between Russia and a number of businesses in North America. This led to the substantial decline in the sales and consumption of Ajinomoto affiliates in the North of America and Russia. The shortage of the fuel resources, petroleum inventory suddenly went down in the first quarter of 2024, therefore product supply is uneven and untimely. In order to minimize the indirect impacts of the political conflict on the product supply chain, Ajinomoto businesses need to enhance the risk tolerance and proactiveness of the business in all situations. Specifically, regarding the product quality issues, it's necessary to promote the development of R&D team to find and develop the animal feed sources to ensure the input quality of clean meat raw materials. The R&D team can support the supplier in checking and adjusting the percent of components in the local animal feed. Ajinomoto should take advantage of the domestic raw material for launching the new products such as rice, green tea, cane sugar, corn. Besides, it's necessary for the company to build a suitable supply roadmap for the future perspective. The primary mission should be ensuring the supply of the consumer goods not only to the south but also to the north. Currently, Ajinomoto's two main factories are located in Long Thanh and Biên Hòa, Đồng Nai province. That's why the supplying goods to the north requires the long-distance transport trips and high transportation fees. In the short-term period, Ajinomoto needs to develop more distribution centers and expand Ajinomoto stores in the north and the central region. The goal is to increase the product recognition to consumers and ensure the prompt supply to the consumer in this region. In the long-term perspective, Ajinomoto should consider building a factory located in the north in the purpose of both ensuring the timely product supply and reducing the transportation costs of the long-distance transportation. The factory in the north can focus on producing beverages, while the south focuses on developing the daily seasoning products. Above is my presentation related to Ajinomoto and proposal for the sustainable development and progress of the business. I hope that with my proposal will contribute to bringing the businesses closer to the consumer and solving the difficulties in the current context. Thank you for listening.